So what I do is I put my packages in my carport, and I put them stack boxes up to that wheelbarrow. My UPS guy knows it's up to the wheelbarrow. So like this is my carport right here, and then I'll stack them in as far back as the wheelbarrow. He knows that. So all this barren area is gonna be filled up to the rafters. I'll show you then. All right, hustlers. There's the wheelbarrow we talked about. Remember? So remember this area? Look at that. That's all filled with boxes. And I can tell you, I would have had a rough time doing this. Somebody came to visit, my daughter, and she's helping me. So she's a working class hustler. She's worked with me since, I don't know, what, 9 years old?
Something like that. But let's go. We gotta finish these.
Oh! You take it.
Oh, here. We gotta finish these orders.
I don't want to do it. Well, that's it. I don't know how many got out there, but we'll go back to the controls and see what happened on that end, but we're done. I've had it. Hey, what's going on, working class hustlers of America? My name is Horace, also known as La Machine, and this is What to Sell on Amazon, where we talk all things selling on Amazon using primarily the arbitrage business model. Now, do me a favor real quick. Hit the thumbs up if at any point you're getting value from this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And why would you do that? You would do that if you want to learn my methods of selling on Amazon. And like I say in the title, you could be doing $20,000 a month in revenue. And we'll get to that in a minute. But again, the reason you would want to subscribe to the channel is because whenever I put out videos, you can be notified. Now, we don't put out as many, and I mentioned that in the last video. So if you've been following me for years, we used to crank them out every week. I just don't have time because I've had success in the business. And that's what this is all about. It's not just, you got to remember, guys, I don't make money teaching what I do. I make my money doing what I teach. So it's not about trying to get you to buy something. It's about me making money doing what I teach. And so I only have so much time, and we're going to get into that. A quick note. I'm going to show you my numbers. I've always been transparent, but let's get something straight here. We're not going to play this game where you look at my numbers and then the first thing you want to say is, okay, La Machine, how much do you get to keep? If you're asking, how much do I get to keep? Then you're asking the wrong question. Okay. Now, let me explain to you why I say that. Why am I saying if you're asking how much profit I get to keep? I'm saying that you're asking the wrong question. Let me give you an example. Imagine that I know how to ride a bicycle and you do not. All right. Put the thought in your mind. I know how to ride a bike. You don't. And you want to learn. So then I'm a person that can teach you how to ride a bike. Now imagine you saying, hey, La Machine, I don't know how to ride a bike. You do. But you're riding your bike around in circles. Where do you get to go with your bike? Okay. And then I'm going to look at you and say, don't worry about where I'm going. You don't know how to ride a bike. I do. So once you learn how to ride a bike, then you can go wherever you want, right? You're smart. You're intuitive. You got all of this stuff you're considering. You're good. So once you know how to ride a bike, you can do better than me. All I do is go around in circles. You know how to ride a bike. Once you have that skill, you can go to the ends of the earth. And it's the same thing with business. You don't need to worry about how much I get to keep. What you need to say is, I don't know how to make money yet on Amazon. Let me learn that. And maybe La Machine doesn't get to keep as much as I would like. Now, for those of you who follow me, you know, I'm happy with 15, 20%. That doesn't sound very sexy, exciting. That's not something you can run around and brag about. But see, it's not about that with me, guys. It's about me showing you what I do, what works for me as I work a full-time job as a trucker and make this extra money to try and do the things that I need to do. Okay? So again, this is very, very important, because if you're focused on how much I get to keep, you're not really focusing on the skills that I'm trying to get you to develop. See, a lot of people want to tell you these big numbers, and then they want you to buy their course in order to develop the skills. I'm saying, here's the type of numbers I do, and we're talking gross, not net. Here are the skills so that you can start doing it. Now, if you want to get good at it and make as much money as you want to do, that's something you can do once you develop the skill. Okay, so this video is for people who want to develop the skill, and it doesn't matter how much I get to keep. I show that anyway a lot of times, but I just want to put you in the right mind frame of that. So let's take a look at my Amazon account. What I like to do is show my screen so that you can see what's going on. And again, guys, I'm always transparent. I'm not always, I was in school. I was never the good kid. That's why you see this. Your account is at risk of deactivation. And I could have hidden that from you. I could have did this. But no, I'm transparent like that. And I've always said Amazon, they can be a little dramatic. If we were to get into what the alert is about, it's just one thing. It's not that serious. But we're going to look at real quick. We're going to look at today's sales. So actually today is January the 15th. The year is 2023. And we're just sort of looking at, I've only had 4 orders today. But what we're going to do real quick, we're going to come over to show you how to do this. We're going to come down to reports. We're going to go business reports. And then we're going to start breaking this down. Now, the date of that video where the intro was in my carport, that was actually December the 4th. So what we're going to look at, we're going to take a look. Watch this. We're going to say, we're going to go custom. We're going to look at the month of November. We got to go back. Okay. From the 1st, and then we're going to go November to the 30th. We're going to apply that. And what you can see then is for that month, we had $23,923.77. So almost $24,000. And what we're going to do, let's duplicate. And then in this one, we're going to actually look at the month of December. Let's see. So we're going to go custom. We're going to go December the 1st. And then we're going to go December the 31st. And then there we did $27,187.93. So we were inching up, guys, towards 30,000. Now let me just let me come back for a second here. If you follow me, I really wasn't doing numbers like that. And we're going to compare what we did to last year, and you can see it's a lot. But here's what I want to tell you. I love a big part of how I increased my sales was merchant fulfilled. I'm going to tell you, but that's work. Okay. Now, over the years, I've always talked about you having your degree of separation. What are you going to do that the masses are not willing to do? That's where you're going to shine. You know, everybody comes into Amazon being sold on, hey, Amazon does everything. Send it all into the warehouse. And guess what? Now you're sending your stuff into the warehouse where everyone else is doing that so that you can compete. Guys, it's a totally different game, merchant fulfill. I'm not telling you to do that. I'm just showing you what worked for me. And then if you decide you want to do it, you can look at what I do as an example. I still do FBA. I do. But I did not really increase sales that way. So there's no need in me lying. You want to know the truth? How I really increased my revenue was getting more into merchant fulfilled. It's work, guys. It is work. And I had to actually cut back significantly. I know what it feels like pretty much to do 30,000 a month in sales. And I can tell you, I really can't handle it right now. It's a whole nother topic. If you want to get into outsourcing real quick, I can tell you this. It ain't a lot of people that's trying to do some work. So if you can find the right person, it's going to be, a little bit challenging, and that's okay. Like any challenge, you can meet it. But I'm just telling you, it wasn't as simple as me saying, hey, would you like to make some extra money packing boxes for, I don't know, 5-6 hours a day? Because I'm telling you, when these orders, we're going to look at these numbers, and I'm telling you, when these packages, these shipments just, it's ridiculous. So I just wanted to put that out there in the name of transparency. Now back to where we were. So now this is what I meant. Let me see if I can get this in here. Now again, we're going to start out looking at the month of December. Now, let's take that off. Now, real quick, this same date range, the month of November, 23.9 this year, 7,006 last year. That's not about that's not about us being in the fourth quarter. This was during the fourth quarter. That's not about it. It's something I did different. And what is it? I told you. I did more merchant fulfill. We can talk about that, guys. If you want to talk more about merchant fulfill, we can do videos about that. Like I said, can't do them as much as I used to. So if I seem a little long-winded right now, enjoy it, because I don't know when we're making the next one. We're going to try to do some because I just love doing it. I was talking to Jim about it. I was itching to get back with you guys. But let's turn off last year's. And there's something I want to show you. Okay. As we go day by day, this is the first, the second, we had 19 sales, 28, 23, 30, blah, 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 blah. Now, mind you, it went as high as 52 units in a day. Nope. Yeah, 58. But it went as low, I don't know, 7. So you're going to have that, guys. You gotta realize, don't be discouraged when you get a day that isn't doing all that great. Okay. Shoot. Last year we had a day with no sales, right? So anything is better than nothing. All right. I'm going to come over to the next month, which was December. And yeah. It was pretty good. We did 27 last year. What did we do? 13.8, almost 14. So definitely a big difference. We'll cut this off for a second. Shoot, we had as high as 74 units, okay, during that month. But we also had a day where we only did 1. You see what I'm saying? We also had a day where we only did 1. So guys, you got to keep that in mind. That I'm telling you that to be encouraging. You know what I mean? You just gotta take it one day at a time. There's something else I want to show you real quick. We're gonna come over to let's see. When you come down to reports and you come over to payments. Okay. This is all we got. This is all we got coming right now. Okay. Now, if you go, let's see. That's what we got going right now. We had proceeds of 11.4. We had proceeds of 12,000, blah, blah, blah. But what I'm telling you is this. It's very important. I could show you those numbers, but the truth is you got to take into account what went out. The more revenues you're doing, the more you're paying in terms of fees. A lot of it's going to be in fees if you're doing FBA. In my case, I was doing a lot in merchant fulfill. What's the price of your boxes and your packing material, tape? What is the cost of postage? Guys, postage is a big one. I don't get to keep as much. In general, I get to keep, after everything, somewhere around 15%, something like that. Okay, and on that note, what we're going to do now is we're going to come over. You guys know I love talking about the shipping software that I use. It's called Shipping Easy. I don't know. I haven't really seen enough interest in it that I would start making videos about it. A lot of guys are just buying their postage right through Amazon, which you can do. But I like it because, I'm selling on multiple platforms. Actually, you know what? Stay tuned. Another platform that I sell on is Walmart. I'm going to show you my numbers. We're going to compare the revenue that we did in 2021 versus 2022. And it's really nice to have a software that can collect all of that data. And like you can see here, these came from the Amazon store. This came from Walmart. So it's pulling all of that in. And then I have one centralized place where I can, one central working hub, if you will. But watch what actually, you can't see what I was just showing. Okay, what I was showing was, you can see here, this software, Shipping Easy, it's pulling in from Amazon, it's pulling in from Walmart, it's also pulling in from my own website. We're working on getting an account with Newegg. Multiple platforms is going to be the key, guys. You're going to hear me preaching about this because you cannot put all of your eggs in one basket. But if you notice, right now we're looking at shipments that went out in the last 7 days, and you've got 164 units in the last 7 days. That's actually not very impressive, guys. We were doing, oh my God, I was having like 80 packages go out a day. It was just ridiculous. But watch what we're going to do here. Instead of the last 7 days, we're going to click and, you see how you can go 90. If you do that, then all of a sudden you got 2,674 orders. But what we're going to do is we're going to go custom. So we were looking at the months of November and December, right? So we're going to go date range. We're going to go November the 1st. Then we're going to say to the 30th. And now, see how you got your filter set up? And you've got 951 orders that went out that month. I mean, guys, this is crazy. And we already have December already set up. See, from December the 1st till the 31st, you did 1,060. So guys, I guess the main thing, before we go to Walmart, stay tuned. We're going to look at Walmart real quick. But the main thing I really want to talk to you about and encourage you is, you can do this. Okay. You can do this. And again, guys, you already know we've got over 350 videos. You guys know I'm a truck driver. I work a full-time job. I drive an 18-wheeler. I'm local. Well, I'm regional. I'm home every night. Okay. There's no way I could do this. I am doing this by myself. Okay. My kids grew up and I lost my slave labor. You saw my daughter. She came back. It was a godsend having her for that one day. Thank you so much. But no, Um, I really wanted to encourage you guys. You can do this. Another thing that's very, very significant, and you're going to see me talking about this more and more. You got to understand, guys, I'm a middle-aged man. I'm 53 years and 3 months. So if you're middle-aged, I want you to leave a comment. I want you to leave a like, and I want you to tell me how you feel. Would you appreciate it if we started focusing on the middle-aged entrepreneur? You know, how many of you are like me? Middle-aged and still chasing the bag, still trying to, right some of your wrongs, get where you're trying to get financially. How many of you are middle-aged and still willing to fight, to put in the work day in and day out? I want to hear from you. This is very, very important because nothing against young people. I love young people. But when we think about business, a lot of times it's easy for the young person because they're young, they're full of life. They have the zest for life that it takes to go after it. What about those of us that have been through the ringer? By the time you hit your 50s, you've been through it. It could be anything. But if you're out here trying to figure out how to make some extra income, how to get a second income stream, and you're in your 50s, could be things didn't go exactly the way you wanted. And this is important, so listen to me. Because a lot of times for the 50-something, the 60-something-year-old person, things didn't go quite right. And nobody knows because you're embarrassed and you don't want to talk about it. I'm going to get you unembarrassed. I'm in my 50s and didn't do a lot of things right. If I had done a lot of things right, maybe I wouldn't be out here working as hard. But there's the flip side to that. Okay. I embrace the work. I embrace the physical nature of it. I embrace the demands that it takes. Okay. The perseverance. Can you do it in your middle age? That is what I'm talking about. Okay. We should all be encouraged, but I really want to focus on some people that might relate to me a little bit better. Okay. If you came on this planet in the 60s like me, maybe the 70s, maybe even the 80s, if you're in your 40s, you might not be exactly where you want to be in life. Everything didn't work out just right. It's great to be young because you know everything. Then you get to your 40s, your 50s, your 60s, and you realize you don't know nothing. That's why I'm here to show you, hey, you can do this. You got to grind, but you can do this. I want you to let me know in the comments if that resonates with you. Okay, guys, enough of me yakking about that. We'll talk about that if that's what you guys want. In the meantime, let's jump back over to the business reports. Let's see if we can go last year. January the 1st until December the 31st. Let's see what happens. Let's apply that. Okay, so I'm going to be honest, we've done better than this. we did 180,000 and $86.48. We've done better. We did, I think my best year, we did like 203. That was during COVID, and that was due to, that really wasn't due to me doing anything except being in the water pretty much. And when the waves came, a rising tide raises all ships. If I had been doing what I was supposed to have been doing, we would have did double that. Okay. We probably would have did $500,000, but whatever. If we look, remember, okay, so if we're going to say 183,000, let's look at, again, let's go to reports, business reports. Let's do custom. And this time we're going to look at, well, you know what? Let me look at something here. We go year to date. Okay, so you can see there it is again. I thought we would have been able to go a couple years back. All right, didn't work. So what we'll do is we'll go January You can't even go back that far. It won't let you. It won't let me go past any earlier than the 16th, but that's okay. We'll go December 31st. So we only miss a few days. But you see, we only did somewhere in the neighborhood of 112, 113,000 for the year 2021. We did 183 just last year. So just to give you an example. And now what we'll do, we'll hop over to Walmart and look at a couple of things. See if you guys ever, if you want to start talking about selling on Walmart, we can talk a little bit there. But let's look at something just to get you encouraged. Okay, so we're gonna hop over to my Walmart account, and they call theirs Walmart Seller Center. So, and then you can see we established the account in 2020, and what we're looking at is our annual summary, and we had 0 in the year 2020, goose egg. Then in 2021, we did $1,900.82 for the entire year. And then if we could jump up to last year, 2022, we went from like 2,000 up to $20,533.65. And all that just to show you that you can get on multiple platforms. Remember, guys, remember my story. I'm doing this full time. And now not only do we have my own website. See, I had my own website before I even started on Amazon. Now we got Amazon and we have Walmart as well. So again, I'm showing you that to see if it piques your interest, if that's something that you want to do. If you want to talk about that, leave me a comment. We can do it. You'll notice I didn't really get into a lot of the how-tos. We got a lot of videos that talk about that. This was more of a video just to talk about what you could be doing if you're willing to do the work. And I love talking about that because it's very encouraging. It's what I'm all about. It's my life's work. So, but yeah, the next video we're probably gonna, we need to, you know me, I do like to roll my sleeves up, get in the trenches. What we might do is start doing more. I've been really itching to go live again, and that's where we can really get down to business and really do this stuff. But leave some comments. Let me know what you're thinking. I hope this was encouraging for you. Any questions you have, leave them in the comments. Guys, I no longer have the number for you to contact me that I used to have. We do have a number, but it has changed. I just give you my personal number and you can contact me there. Like I said, I just don't have the time. I had to cut back on things, you know, and at the end of the day, it's all about you. And your actions speak loudly. So they, you know, a lot of that stuff is just not what you want, at least not, you know, in mass. So, all right. Again, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, share this with anyone that you'd like to encourage. This is a great time to be thinking about, you know, doing 20,000 a month in revenue. The new year is here. So, you know, where you going to be this time next year? See how I was showing you what happened in the year 2021 as compared to the year 2022. Where do you think I might be in the year 2023? Well, based on my actions, further than I was in 2022. Now, what about you? Where were you last year? Where are you going to be this year? The answer lies within what you're doing right now. Now, of course, you're watching this video and you made it all the way to the end. So we know you're going to do better. Okay. All right, guys, I will see you don't let me forget. We've got a lot of resources for you right on this channel. You know, go back in there, watch some videos. We'll put some links in the description on some videos that can help you as far as, how to source products. These are just your basic skills that you need. All of that is out there. So if you're serious, take a look at some of those videos. We'll suggest some for you now, and I'll see you there.